This morning, 2 people are in custody after leading police on a pursuit. How a simple stop turned into major property damage. Plus, a new bill could change how much you pay for an ambulance. How this could give more Oklahomans more transparency before an emergency. Well, good morning and thanks for joining us today. I'm Alexis Young and welcome to Good Day Oklahoma. It is currently 11 o'clock in the afternoon, so you got to know what your weather is because there's a lot in store. Let's go ahead and tune in to our weather forecast.
Now. Hey, good morning. Welcome to Good Day Oklahoma. I'm Matt Stafford.
I'm Alexis Young, and there is so much to get into. It's another warm day today, but we are expecting some rain.
Yep, we're tracking several headlines, plus that forecast and some storms possibly coming through as well. We got to get over to meteorologist Conrad Sapinski with our first warning forecast. Good morning, Conrad.
All right, well, I need you to be alert for your Kia steer clear traffic update because we have 2 accidents right here in the metro. Now, the first is happening right here. An accident is being reported by ODOT on I-44 northbound at Southwest 89th Street. Meanwhile, this other accident right here, an accident on the right shoulder blocking in more on I-35. Let's talk about what it's going to take to drive these. 39 minutes. Now, this did go down just a bit. It was just 43 minutes, but now it's 39 minutes. It's going to take you from State Highway 37 to I-40. 19 miles per hour is what people are driving into the city. So be mindful of that. Meanwhile, over here on northbound I-35, Flood Ave to I-40, it's going to take you about 21 minutes. Again, there was an accident reported on this one. That right lane is being blocked, so that's why people are driving 36 miles per hour on average. They're merging into the left lanes. Now, once you're in the city, it's looking a bit more clear. 12 minutes. People are driving a bit slower, though, and it's mainly because of blocked traffic right now. A lot of people are on the roadways. Eastbound I-40, John Kilpatrick to I-44. It's a 12-minute drive. Overall, delays in the metro, but again, just give yourself some time to drive. Let's go ahead and take a live look at the backups, though. This is our ODOT traffic cam. This is I-44 in South 96th Street. This is where I'm telling you how people are merging into that left lane right there. So be careful, give yourself some time, and be safe on the roadways. That's your steer clear traffic update. Thanks, Conrad. Well, new this morning, a police chase through multiple jurisdictions left a major intersection damaged and 2 people in custody. It all unfolded just before 3 this morning, and it ended near 164th and May. We go live now to Chloe Budamus, who was at the scene. Chloe. Thanks, Chloe. In developing news, a man is now in custody and a woman is in the hospital after a stabbing near Northwest 13th and Blackwelder Avenue. This all unfolded right just a block away from McKinley Park in the Plaza District. Oklahoma City police say Ansel Rankin Sisk stabbed the woman in the arm during a domestic dispute. He's now facing a charge for domestic assault and battery with a deadly weapon. Plus, also this morning, Oklahoma City police are looking for a man accused of trying to tase an employee over a Lego set. According to OKCPD, this man on your screen tried to walk out with a $300 Lego set without even paying. Now, this is at the Best Buy near I-240 and Blackwelder in OKC. When the employee confronted the man, police say that's when the man pulled out a taser and pointed it towards them. This man was seen leaving in a black Mercedes SUV. If you recognize him or have any info, call Crime Stoppers. I'll tell you one thing, though, Legos are not worth going to jail over. Now, we also want you to take a look at the screen and see if you recognize these 2 men in connection to a recent trailer theft at a nursery. Police say the men took the trailer from the property near West Main and North Douglas Avenue. These men were then caught on camera leaving in this older red Chevy truck. If you recognize this truck or those men, contact Crime Stoppers today. Keeping up with the Capitol, advocates for death row inmate Kendrick Simpson are pleading for his mercy in his case. The Oklahoma Coalition to Abolish the Death Penalty was joined by State Senator Nikki Nice at the state capitol, asking that the state pardon and parole board will grant clemency for Simpson. Simpson was sentenced to death for shooting and killing 20-year-old Glenn Palmer and 19-year-old Anthony Jones in 2006. Simpson's attorney says the jury never heard critical context about his life before sending him to death row. Plus, a new Oklahoma law could change how much you pay for an ambulance in an emergency. It's Senate Bill 1067, which took effect at the start of this year. It's aiming to cut down on surprise medical bills and increasing transparency. Good Day Oklahoma's Jaya Brown is joining us live at EMSA in Tulsa. And Jaya, why is something like this so important for us?
Well,
in continuing coverage, top House and Senate lawmakers got a classified briefing by senior Trump officials about the future of Venezuela. Republicans say things are developing, but they also believe President Trump's decision to invade and capture Venezuela's president is justified.
The U.S. military operation in Venezuela was a decisive and justified action. Nicolas Maduro is responsible for the deaths of untold thousands of Americans after years of trafficking illegal drugs and violent cartel members into our country. This is undisputed and everybody agrees with it.
Trump says Venezuela's vice president, Delcy Rodriguez, will be president for now, but the goal is to have fair elections. And speaking of politics, several Democrats are pointing to legal concerns about the authorization of the operation, as well as the goal of a regime change. Listen to what House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries has to say.
And there is no military action that should be taken in Venezuela, in Greenland, in Panama, in Canada, in Cuba, or anywhere else on this globe without explicit approval by the United States Congress. That's all.
Maduro and his wife are being held without bail in New York City. They pled not guilty to narco-terrorism charges on Monday. All right, we got some exciting news because there is a new landmark at the Oklahoma City Fairgrounds, and it's paying tribute to the park's rich history. It's called Bolt Tower, and it's a 72-foot sculpture by experimental architect Jenny Sabin. And it's including a time capsule filled with people's pictures and memories from the past 118 years on the fairgrounds. Now at night, this artwork is lighting up in red, pink, blue, and even green hues, making it a centerpiece during the annual state fair.
This will be an iconic piece in what is a very impressive and growing portfolio of public art here in our city. And it's not superficial or trivial at all. It is absolutely part of building a great quality of life, and it makes our lives better here in OKC.
The sculpture was funded through the city's 1% for Art program, and you can find Bolt Tower on your next visit to the fairgrounds, and it's located between Bennett Event Center and OG&E Coliseum. American Airlines is starting to offer free Wi-Fi on its flights.
Hey.
Now, guess what? To access the service, passengers must be members of the airline's loyalty program.
That's how they do it to us.
You know, and they got to get the money somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So it's also going to be taking a few months before you see every flight, so do not complain to your flight attendant. They can't help that. But guess what, guys? They are hoping that all flights will have it by spring.